Come enjoy Christmas in July at Furniture Plus with incredible deals in store and online. Shop Queen mattresses from $699. Get combo deals from $1,499. Save up to $3,600 on appliances. Get up to 30% off furniture plus free gifts with your select purchases. Need a payment plan? Affordable payment plans are available. All Furniture Plus stores open Monday to Saturday. Shop Savarima store open Sundays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sour store open Sundays at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Check press and social media for details. So Street 919 FM mobile app is now live, keeping the loop with all your favorite programs. Be in the know first and carry us wherever you go. Listen to us and watch us live at the click of your fingertips. Download our mobile app now. Go in your favorite app store, whether it be Android or Apple, and type in the Street 919 FM.
Let us prove what we talking about. Oh, let us show love. Let us pour it out. Now is the time. Let's save Africa. Now is the time. Famine and hunger. Now is the time. Go send them a little bread. Yeah. Now is the time. See the children of this world. Now is the time. It's all your heart and soul. Yeah. Now is the
Now is the time, Trinidad and Tobago. Naka is with you. Good afternoon, everyone. 919 family, good afternoon. I'm with y'all until 4 p.m. I'm a little under the weather. No, let me don't say a little under the weather. I'm real under the weather. I ain't feeling not even 50%. I ain't feeling good at all. But once I am with my 919 family, I know you will make me feel so much better. Today, I want to touch on a topic, and as well as I want you all to be my co-host today. So I want all you to call in and tell me what all you want to talk about today. We're talking about anything today. We're talking about anything. So I want all you to call in and tell me what you want to talk about. You see the phone line done start to blaze up. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, Nikki. What's up, my dear?
I am good, I'm good. Mano?
Yes, Gary.
Oh gosh, I just love to hear your voice, you know. You're making me feel a little better now.
Yes. No, listen. Just tell your feelings and throw the old feelings, and you'll be there.
Yes, thank you.
Understand? If you sick, you have a break hand,
Yes.
or you lost a hand, enjoy the next time and enjoy your 2 weeks. So just, enjoy the better part of the life that
Of
you live.
course, we have to be thankful.
You too, that you can move on things.
Yeah, we have to be thankful.
Yes, we have to enjoy life. But I want to talk about people who knows nothing at all what's going on in the government and only calling the radio station and talking
listen,
nonsense.
Mano, you see when people not abreast with current affairs and they want to add, I agree with you. I agree with you. If I don't know something, me go and talk it.
If let's say your topic is a mango and somebody want to come and talk about Palm City,
oh gosh,
that's not what you're talking. We're talking about mango. Mango and Palm City don't go on the same tree.
It ain't easy.
So you see people like Wall Street and
all you get Wall Street a little chance now.
Just discard him.
Nah, give Wall Street a little chance. I find by now we should know what Wall Street and the others to say. What give Wall Street a chance.
Anyway, I just want to say love is the answer. Let's talk about love.
Love is the answer. I agree with you.
Let's talk about building the nation.
Yes, I agree with you.
Who need, not people who want. See nobody who need.
Yes.
So let's do that this evening. What I'm saying, I'm doing my man 20 times. Try and give somebody something he needs, a neighbor. You go to the grocery store, buy a okra, sell the neighbor okra. You must know if the neighbor can do the okra.
Right.
Because the neighbor is been for 30, 40 years. You must know if the neighbor can do the okra, coconut, or grapefruit or something. You come to the good buy it and get them and build the nation, build the area and thing, man. Love in the area.
Yeah,
man. So they can enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you. Thank you. I like what Mr. Mano say. Love is the answer. How can we build back our communities? Because right now our communities have no love. We have no love. Right now everybody to their own order. Everybody to their own self. We are a selfish people. We are very selfish. And I love how he bring up that. And I will tell all you something. You know, I just tell all you. Sometimes I would take the PTSD. I wouldn't try to work, but I would take the PTSD. And I was going back home to Central and saw an old lady. You know, they're supposed to give pregnant women to sit down and ageable people a seat, children a seat. And I saw an elderly East Indian lady standing up fighting. But I couldn't get up at that point in time because I had an injury to my knee. So I had to sit down, and I feel that thing just be in my brain. Because I couldn't get up to give her my seat. She and a pregnant lady, that woman looked like if she was about 8 months or 7.5 months pregnant. Nobody, I see man sit down there and refuse to get up to give them a seat in the PTSC. And I told myself, I said, Naka, girl, it's better you get up with your sick knee and get one of them a seat, you know. Because they sound right. And a lady who was standing up, she opened her mouth and she said, how could people be so inhumane and selfish? And I said, and I watch and I say, it's true, you know. We are no love. We are selfish people. I don't know how Trinidad and Tobago get so selfish. We are a selfish nation. We have a few good ones, you know. The ones that willing The ones that willing, but we selfish. Everybody about self and what they can get, we greedy. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. I do hope you feel better.
Thank you, thank you.
I wanted to get in on Pastor Google, but I'm trying, but
yeah, he's gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel from 4 o'clock we should have a new show, ma'am. We should name it the 4D. Oh. Because I heard the dumbest and then I heard dotage after.
Oh God, we don't do that now. No.
Ma'am, you said anything. I ain't call no name.
Oh, he ain't call no name. All right, all right.
4D show, right? Because I know who's the dumbest and then who's dotage. So we have the 4D show. Thank you.
Oh gosh. Olia, listen to me. I understand your plight. I understand your feelings. But I just try not to touch on nobody. Remember the 919 family, we have to have the love inside of here too. We talking about love. We have to have the love inside of here. So I wouldn't touch. But if you all want to, if that's, you know, that's your feelings, that is your prerogative and that's your opinions. And remember, there's the street. There's the street. But me, I ain't go, you know, further in that conversation. I ain't go further in that conversation. Hello, good afternoon.
Naka, good afternoon to you, my dearie.
Good afternoon, my sweetheart.
I like your topic this afternoon.
Yeah, but love.
I love it. You share love.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but a lot of people, they tell themselves when they hear certain people on the radio, they must be old, they're tired, they be dumb, you know, this kind of way, Naka.
Yeah.
Naka, I don't know who I am. A lot of your callers, they will stay 50 feet away from me. Naka, I'm not sure to tell I'm a character, you know, Naka.
Oh, God. You're old day. You're old day.
If I old day, and I do the teeth. You feel the show?
You're old day.
Naka, I am a lone ranger. I don't fight friends and things.
You're like me. Friends. I just so.
You hear what I'm telling you about? I don't fight friends. I just listen to some of your callers and whatnot, and they want to carry them. Like one day you go carry me in the mud. Here you want to carry me no part of the mud. And you know what has beat me? You know a lot of the mature people look better than the young people. Them young people, them look like Lauren and need to run away.
Oh gosh. Why? Oh gosh.
Honestly, I don't know why they continue to carry down the mature people. You know what I'm telling you?
Yeah, I don't like that.
I keep saying over, one thing we have to do right now, continue to recognize young people, because we getting older every day.
True.
And the young people coming up, they have to, you know, the young people have to take pattern from us.
True, true, true.
Naka, I can afford to turn and tell you, I carry my way in a certain bracket, and I want to continue. What I'm telling you about? Yeah. I want to continue like that, my love. You hear what I'm telling you about? Other than that, I love my people. I love Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago is a very blessed place, you know, Naka.
We are blessed. But let me tell you something. No, let me tell you something. I don't think we know how blessed we are.
What's that, babe?
I don't think we know how blessed we are.
I am telling you. I am telling you. You know, it's our own people that's carried on, our own people, our own race. Why do you think you just have to listen to me? First, we don't care and love each other. You know, just how what we just have to do now, running this talk. You know what's a bundle?
Yeah.
And you see how much of the bundle, how much thousand, right?
Yeah.
Because we want to look like what? Have a good one. I go on.
Thank you. I like that statement she made. I love that statement she made. And let me tell you something. I was going to talk about a topic in particular. I will touch on it, you know. Because, and I think I will incorporate that. Okay, again I call. Oh gosh, are you on the line like that? Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Naka.
Good afternoon. Don't come and give me no problems here today, eh?
Well, I have a problem. My problem is for air. Because you talk about the station, eh? The victimized poor people are such an evil, wicked parent. Naka, you celebrate emancipation yesterday?
I did not, but I was in the village for one of the days in a week.
What we achieve? We get a piece of land, the Prime Minister.
I just see that what I tell you, I don't want no trouble. Don't ask me, don't tell me nothing about what land the government gave me. I ain't talking about that. We spreading love.
For the emancipation community, right now, we have no love, you know. Right now, let's see hate and wickedness going on.
Well, we talking about that. It's only hate and wickedness. I agree. We ain't talking about no piece of land.
Oh, you talking about?
Yeah, right.
Why blow them on too? She not tell me.
There's your birthday man. There's my birthday man too.
Well, Vogo, you know,
I said Vogo too. You're right. So don't give me no problem. Vogo people don't give Vogo people problem. Don't give me no problems.
All right.
All right. Later. Love you.
Cool love and respect.
All right. Hello. Good afternoon.
Naka, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
As you spreading the love across the board this evening.
Thank you. Spread
and
it.
Blessing unto you.
Thank
and
you.
Love unto Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you.
All of 91.9 people.
Yes, I love that.
But Naka, I don't want you to feel bad in no way. But this is something I had on my mind.
What is that?
I'm this evening for a reason for I to let out what I have on my mind.
Tell me.
Yeah, yes. When you're reading the news, you used to be saying Rowley, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And when I hear it, I didn't like it. I didn't feel comfortable about it. So I said I have to call in to ask if you could change that.
Actually, I corrected that. I don't say Rowley anymore. I just say Dr. Rowley. In the beginning, I used to say Rowley, and I said I need to put respect on his name.
Yes, because I heard you this morning.
But that probably was an error. But I have to put respect on his name. His name is Dr. Rowley.
I heard you when you say Prime Minister Rowley.
Right.
Lunchtime. Right? So I said thank you, Jesus.
Yes, because I just have to put respect on your name.
Yes. You know?
Yes.
And it's God that speaks to your mind and tell you what to do.
But moms, thank you for telling me that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So I want to say thank you this afternoon.
Yes. I start to put respect on your name now.
Yes, thank you.
All right then. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I have some nurses in the hospital. I have a little grandchild.
Right.
Now born Sunday there. And like born in mucus in his lung. Tell them take the time to find the vein for the child hand so they can put the antibiotics to the vein, into the vein, head to the child lungs instead of putting it outside the vein and swelling up the child hand from a place.
Oh gosh.
It's important because I don't want nothing to happen to my grandchild.
They maybe can't find the vein.
They can't find the vein.
They can't find the vein.
Ask the doctor to find the vein instead of putting anything outside like you ain't care, like you know.
Right.
Because next thing the little child now born and the child, they're going to end up like the child have on hand.
Yes.
And you know that I rebuke that in the name of the Father.
Yes.
Tell them take the time and find the vein for the child hand.
Come now, come. What hospital is this?
Port of Spain Hospital.
Port of Spain General Hospital. Oh God, come now, man. Oh gosh, come now, man.
If they can't find the vein as a nurse, there's nothing to ask the doctor to find the vein.
I understand.
Putting the needle in the wrong place, and then they're swelling up the child hand. You understand? And then after they had to talk about this, if they had to get back down the fuel for what they put in the child and they swell it down, they had to go and put it in the head.
Yeah.
They had to put the needle in the head to get rid of that. Right?
I really hope all you get through and everything's successful.
All right, and the next thing too, you see them police vehicles what they're buying for the gentleman of the hill. Tell them the police officers and them want proper bulletproof vest to go and fight crime.
I agree. You see what happened to the fella?
They want proper police bulletproof vest to go and fight crime. Have a good evening.
I agree with you. I agree with it. I agree with you. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Naka.
Good afternoon.
Naka.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
I am in total agreement with Dr. Rowley. His doctorate, he didn't buy it. And their respect is due. And please, do not let anybody call your program to talk about the blackest prime minister, the blackest man and the blackest man. Put them in the place, they're out of place.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Their program. Don't let them disrespect our prime minister.
I find they should disrespect no prime minister. if that is the person that is in power, that's the person that is that is leading our country, whatever reservations you have, that is the keep it to yourself. But you see, when you're calling in and you're disrespecting our prime minister, you're disrespecting this, I don't agree with it. And let me tell you something, if it was any other part in the world and you call in and you say something like that, you know they're going to fine you. They will fine you and you will be penalized. You can't do them thing in the Middle East. You can't call in that. But tell you, Trinidad is a real free place, you know. Only those people just call in and say what they want to say. And fine. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Naka.
Good afternoon, my love.
Go ahead and make a shout now.
Nah, me shouting today. I ain't feeling too good. I ain't shouting today at all. I just have a loud mouth. My mouth just loud. Tell me something.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I had a beautiful time down at the village.
Oh gosh, it was nice yesterday.
Well, it was nice. I went 3 days. I am not complaining. Beautiful businesses. I wish they would have something like that more than once per year.
Yes.
You know, where you can display your goods. It's a bit costly, yeah, because Naka, you could only buy something.
I went in.
You go in there. You can't buy 2-3 things.
Momsy, I went in there during the week, but I just normally buy, and I want to big up Josephine. Hey, looks, this woman my mom and I have been buying from her for years. She's from Ghana. She's expensive as well. But my mother just go to town when it's emancipation time, and we bought some stuff from her. But when I went to the different booths and I see it had little cheap, it had booths that were reasonable. But when I see how much money, $500 for a salary, I said, I said, enough for me. This is not in my salary gauge.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, the people with the car, they were having problems.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're not going to work with a whole lot of them. You see something you want to buy, right? Or 1 or 2 things. You can't work with that amount of cash. But the card won't work. And even if they're using the app on the phone, that's true. I think the provider, internet provider, maybe they don't know. Because somebody did not complain to them. So, yeah. And the only thing with food, I don't eat meat, so I have to look for food.
Oh, you have to look for
my place by the calabash. Oh gosh, I reached there. I get a nice
baji rice, boy. Oh gosh. Yes, I get a nice baji rice in the village. Yes, it was nice.
Yeah. It's just that I don't eat meat, so it's kind of difficult to eat just plain rice, And the only thing I was disappointed with yesterday. I saw a fella, his pants was under his shorts, so that he wear under his pants. That was his plain. And listen to me, his pants, the waist where the belt fits, it's under the rim of his butt.
Oh my gosh.
That, and another thing is, 2 gentlemen, I was sitting in the northern part to the back of the Prime Minister and the other delegates there. And 2 guys, they came a little while and they stood up and they looked around. And when the Prime Minister was about to speak, one of the gentlemen waving his hand as if to push off the Prime Minister, and he decided to go further north. And he did not want to hear. But the thing is, Naka, when he was moving up, his pants was falling and he had to keep pulling up his pants. He's not even dressing well. But he does not want to listen. The Prime Minister is what's making good for you. Nobody else to give you anything. But when the Prime Minister meet in cabinet and they decide what to bring forward for the citizens in Parliament.
Right.
Right? And you can't even wear your pants properly, but you don't want to hear the Prime Minister. Those are the only 2 things I was disappointed with. I'm not complaining, you ain't perfect. Nobody is perfect. And so, you can't go complaining about everything that you yourself can't fix,
Yeah.
But, oh gosh, I called to say something. What is that? Somebody said something earlier, but I get caught up with what I
said. You just call me back and tell me when you remember.
Of course, again.
Call me back when you remember, man.
Okay, take care.
All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Naka.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Naka. I was here just now coming from. I'm talking about people disrespect towards the Prime Minister.
You're right.
So, even if you do not like the individual,
right,
respect the office.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You don't like the person, but respect the office.
Listen to me.
Be honest.
Oh, gosh, I love how you say that.
Doing positive things, be honest and acknowledge it.
I love how you say that, because if the I'm not calling, I ain't calling nobody name. If the opposition was in power, I would not sit down here and disrespect her, or I would not allow anybody to call and disrespect her. Respect the office.
When people could reach to that level to disrespect, they don't even respect the.
If you don't like the man, you don't like the man. Keep it to yourself.
When you say and do things like that, you show what you have in you, but you have no class, or you behave like that. You understand?
Exactly.
However, you just say something again. Well, anybody who know me will know as they say emancipation. And you just call me store name there. Taylor?
Who Taylor? Who Taylor?
Haylux.
Oh, here, looks. Oh, God, I'm a woman, I'm a boo-boo, you know.
Oh, yes.
Anna Street, you on Anna Street. Listen to me, and before she was on Anna Street.
59 Anna Street.
Right, and before she was on Anna Street, we started to call and make we order.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, God, Josephine. Oh, gosh, I love Josie, you know.
Lady.
Sweet.
You know, like some people, they will be selling stuff. But when you look at them, you get no encouragement to buy.
No.
You're looking at it with her. When
yeah.
Want to buy.
Yeah.
Fans, beats your hand.
Yeah.
You name.
She little price. She pricey. But you see, when you go by her, you just feel at home.
Thank you. Even if I see people come in her place already and buy a thing. Smile is there and the thank you. They buy a thing, but the smile is there.
Yeah, she loving. She loving. Every time she see my mother, she say, "Mommy."
And there's a hug up.
Yeah, she say, "Mommy." She hug up. It's yes, we have been buying from Josephine. Yes.
Yes. And yeah, what I like, you're not seeing the whole tongue in it.
No. That's it. When you put on your dandan, you alone.
yeah, excellent.
Yes.
Okay. I'm listening.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miss Naka.
Good afternoon. Tell me.
Now I'm listening to you and people calling in and talking about the disrespect for the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. But Miss Naka, that's what we have in the situation that we in today, because if you listen to some callers in the radio stations and the way they express themselves, you will know, Miss Naka, that's why we have the kind of undisciplined children we have today. Because the parents of themselves have no discipline. There's the problem we facing, you know, Miss Naka. Because I just hear some people, they will call in, they wouldn't say the Prime Minister, they wouldn't say
Dr. Rowley.
Dr. Rowley.
Disrespect.
Or Mr. Hines.
Yeah, disrespect.
Or Mr. This. You understand? So when the children hear these things, what you expect them to do to we?
They'll do the same thing.
Huh?
They'll do the same thing.
Right, that's why our brother say the world need manners, discipline and etiquette. This is what we need. You hear Miss Naka? And the kind of minded people we had to call them today, we ain't seeing that kind of attraction towards the children of today. So we will always be undisciplined, disrespectful type of people.
I agree. I agree.
So, Ms. Naka, you have a peaceful and blessed day.
You too.
Enjoy your weekend for me, please.
Yes, I'm going to sleep all weekend.
Thank you, Kai.
All right. Hello, good afternoon.
And Nikki?
Hi.
Yeah, you know, somebody, brother student just steal my thought there, you know.
He steal your thought?
Yes, because I wonder why some people, for we tell you, say Rowley.
Yeah.
I thought long time.
No, but let me tell you something. In the earlies, I used to say, in the news, I said Rowley, and my father pull up my socks And he said, let me tell you something. When you're dressing, put the man handle in front of his name, please. Respect the man. So. And I said, that is true, you know. He said, respect him.
Then you see, you know, the Dr. Rowley talking about. Dr. Rowley. No, Mr. is the biggest name. You can't take away Mr. from nobody. You can take away the doctor, you can take away the prime, you can take everything. From the time you say Mr. Rowley.
Yeah.
It's the biggest thing. You don't have Mr. Nobody can take that. So that's the biggest thing. Bigger than doctor,
yes.
bigger than professor, bigger than anything.
Yes.
So I always say Mr. Rowley. And something I'm going to talk about. Just still and next thing I'm going to talk about. So what I think, if Trinidadians want to do something good, I go to the hospital business.
Right.
When the hospital sometimes I go to do something. And the doctors can't find my vein at 75 years old.
Yeah, some of them just can't find your vein.
They beat me and all kind of things.
Yeah.
So far as I gave you know about that small vein. Because you're talking, you're confused, you're saying something you shouldn't say at all. I think the doctor would just shove in a needle and let child hand just out.
Yeah.
It's simple, when it's just, I don't know, 10 minutes they beat my hand, they do all kind of things. Eventually, the girl is fucked and they shove the needle inside. Come on, we mustn't say this kind of thing and so they are dumb people who say, but the hospital is good. For us, in general, hospital are very good hospitals. Now, some of the people who work in there may not be good. They come home with the vaccines and they should not do that. Don't come home with the vaccines to come in the hospital.
True.
Stay home with the vaccine.
Stay home with the vaccine.
What fatality you're talking about.
I agree.
And be kind and nice to people.
I agree.
So love is the action.
Love is the answer.
Just do something that you're supposed to do for somebody else.
All right. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, my dear Naka.
Good afternoon, sweetie pie.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that you're a bit under the weather.
I ain't little under the weather, real under the weather, but I fighting it today.
Yes, fight the good fight.
Fight the good fight.
And as they carry on the show, I mean, you could only get and feel better when you leave the station.
Right.
Anyway, what I'm calling about, I'm glad people talking about love. Even Jesus preached love. Love you as yourself. And then he said neighbor, not to be taken literally. It means if you're on the bus, and like you're on the bus and you saw a pregnant woman or an elderly woman standing up, when you should...
Yes, listen, now, that thing got me, you know. It's only because my knee.
Yes. Love your neighbor as yourself. Have love. You know, if we have love, we would not steal. We would not do all that. And we have a better world. But because, as you rightly said, Dale, you're preaching today, no? As you rightly said, we have no love, so we do all the wrong things.
True.
You know? And I want to talk about disrespect. And it tells me, people who call in and disrespect our Prime Minister or any Prime Minister, what do you think it says about them?
Exactly, no class.
Yeah, and it's about it is, the hurtful thing is people looking like you and I.
True.
And it tells you about the level of self-hate. They themselves. That's why it's easy for them, some of them, to pick up a gun and shoot their fellow man, their brother man, looking like them, because the level of self-hate. But guess what? Like in the days of slavery, they will bow down to any other group. Any other group, they will praise and bow down. They said the other group ain't like them, you know. They just a means towards a cause. They just being, they ain't like them. They ain't like them at all. You understand? But they will bow down. And they will say good things. But somebody looking like you the manner of disrespect. You understand?
I agree.
To love yourself. Time to eradicate this self-hate. Time to move out. See your brother man as your brother man. You don't agree with certain things, fine. But you do not show that level of
disrespect. You don't disrespect.
And finally, as I go in, you know, Pastor Google was talking about Calypso and where Calypso came from and so on. So I remember calling him and telling him that Calypso started off with the not slaves, because nobody ain't born a slave. the enslaved.
The enslaved, yes.
Enslaved used to use tools like dance and music and song to communicate with their people. And some of them went so far into Tobago, they used patois.
Right.
So Mac wouldn't know what they're talking about.
They wouldn't know what they're talking about, yes.
Right? So, and it then became international when people like Harry Belafonte, who American actor, I think he's of Jamaican parentage, the Andrews sisters, who is, they were American singers. They sang rum and Coca-Cola.
Right.
They made millions of dollars. Even Mr. Louis Farrakhan from the Nation of Islam, you know, he also used to sing calypso.
Right.
So you can Google it. So a number of people, you know. So, and as Mighty Duke says, and I want you to do that too, and you always do that, Naka, teach them. Mighty Duke says, when you get a chant and you can play that calypso by Mighty Duke, teach them. You have to teach all those who are ignorant of what is happening, what the things are all about, and so we have to teach them. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you. You too.
And weekend, and I hope you feel much better.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello. Yes, Wall Street. Talk to me. Wall Street today? Hello?
Hear me? Are you hearing me?
All right, go ahead. Tell me what you have to tell me.
Naka, I hope you have a wonderfulicious, tremendous,
superlicious. What other shots you have to give me?
Superlicious, tremendous, marvelous, splendastico weekend.
All right.
But Naka, I don't understand something now.
What's that?
I hear people talking about disrespect. And many of those callers who call, they have to be in HDD, hypocritical, deceitful, and disingenuous. Because Naka, when the office of the Prime Minister issue a press release talking about the Prime Minister press conference, on it states Prime Minister Rowley. So if I come to the radio station...
What you say in the press conference? What did they call him, Rowley?
No. When they issue a release to tell her they're having a press conference, they put on it Prime Minister Rowley.
Well, they said Prime Minister Rowley, but them are all disrespectful too. But they address him as the Prime Minister.
But that is from his office. So if I come to the station, if I come to your station, and I say Prime Minister Rowley, that's not disrespectful.
No, it's not disrespectful because you address him as the Prime Minister. But if you call the man Rowley just so, that is a disrespect.
But people don't say that is disrespect. But second, secondly, Prime Minister Rowley said, a woman is like a golf course, she needs grooming. That is disrespectful. That is very disrespectful. So if the Prime Minister could say that, what leave for the little minions in the sub-basement to say? And them calling and saying, oh, they disrespectful to Prime Minister Rowley. That is disrespectful. Thirdly, Naka, the emancipation message released by Prime Minister Rowley talks about a great sport icon of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What about Brian Charles Lara? What about Hasty Crawford, who won the first Olympic gold medal for Trinidad and Tobago? What about Claude Noel, right? What about Otto Bolden? What about Keyshawn Walcott? In his speech, he quotes as a black Afro-Trinidadian Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What about these black local icons of Trinidad and Tobago? That is disrespectful. Very disrespectful to these icons of Trinidad and Tobago. And lastly, you know what's even more disrespectful, Naka? Yesterday was Emancipation Day. And the same Emancipation Support Committee, where the Prime Minister appeared, and he changed the name to African Emancipation Day. That same committee doesn't even have an acre of land from, listen Naka, his words, not mine. Prime Minister Rowley stated he could be the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago. That's his words, not my words. The Emancipation Support Committee do not even have half an acre of land from the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, who is Prime Minister Rowley. Naka, you have a wonderfulicious, tremendous, marvelous weekend. And thank you very kindly.
All right, Wall Street, you too. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Naka.
Yes, talk
Something
to
I
me.
remember. There's a guy I traveling to come home yesterday. And this guy, he's an East Indian man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was telling me that he found a wallet.
Mm-hmm.
The wallet was real fat, but it didn't have much money in it. So he take a picture of the amount of money he had in it. And the person is from Muruga. So if anybody from Muruga listening, and they need to get back their wallet, go to Princeton Police Station. Right? He said that, oh yeah, drop it in there and give the officer it. And instead of the officer, write it in the book. I don't know if that is protocol. If he's supposed to write it in the
They're
book.
supposed to record it, yes.
Okay, so he write it on a piece of paper. And he tell him, yes, he will see about it. Okay? But he said he didn't have much money. Just $100 and something in change.
Right.
Right? So he took this picture and he take it there to the station. So if anybody from Muruga listening,
Anybody from Muruga?
tell somebody, yes, that the wallet is in Princeton Police Station.
All right, thank you.
All the ID, everything in it. Okay?
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Hello, good afternoon. Talk to me.
Naka.
Naka, good afternoon.
It's me again, my darling. What you speaking about? Not love?
We're talking about love.
You heard Wall Street a while ago, right?
Oh God, sometimes, sometimes I find me should get accustomed to Wall Street. Let Wall Street talk.
Naka, no, I live in him because every time I take call on this radio station, I-91.9, all of he speaks about horseman,
Yeah.
Oh, and I am telling you, I am proud of my member of parliament for Diego Martin West. Yeah, he taught us a lot, and he thinks about the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Well done, Dr. the Honorable Keith Christopher Rowley. Have a good one, Naka.
All right, thank you. Hello, good afternoon. Oh God, the person gone. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Naka.
Yes, talk to me.
I would like to address the grooming of the woman, like a golf course. Apparently, because Dr. Rowley plays golf, it's easy for him to represent things in regards to golfing, right? Now, when to groom a woman like a golf course, as a woman, your husband is going to make sure that you look well.
Yes.
That your hair is in the best order. Your clothing is beautiful. Your skin is radiant. Because you look like a golf course. You know how much money is spent to take care of the grass?
Exactly.
You know how much time is taken to ensure that grass is at the right level and at the right color? Tell me, Professor, treat a woman like a golf course woman, okay?
I like that. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Naka again.
Good afternoon.
Naka, you're not some people. Mind and faith, it will send them to the grave. But I want to tell certain people, yeah, along with that, because they didn't get the building on Duncan Street.
Lord, what is this? Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Naka.
Good afternoon.
Everybody's in the house here.
All right, hi.
Eat properly, exercise, jealous, don't want to make a stranger laugh. Right. Well, I saw the woman, she got in before me with the golf course because Naka, as she said, look at on the sports channel how a golf course
is taken care of. Yes, it is costly, beautiful.
So then how that becomes disrespecting of women. How? If he had said treat a woman like a like a quarry, you know what I mean? Right, you know what I mean? But a golf course, it is well taken.
It is well taken care of, yes.
You have to, as you say, spend real money. So you put women, because you see, most men doesn't treat a woman like a golf course.
True.
You have to put out and you have to make sure she's always up to par. So the golf course is no disrespect. It's a love. But the reason why you use golf course is only intelligent people will understand when you say treat a woman like a golf course. Because look at all golf courses around the world. How does it look? Beautiful, not ugly and humpy, but beautiful. And like emancipation, I mean African emancipation, I love it.
I agree with you.
Who against the name? That name is so popular here.
Yes.
That's African emancipation. That's hurting even some African people, it's hurting them too. I love it. Naka, I am 68, and since I was in my teens, I had been making beads out of wood. Beads since I'm 19, because you see how serious I am. Darling, I leave you there. Have a beautiful day, and share love, right?
Thank you.
Good day.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Naka.
Good afternoon, sweetie.
You hearing me?
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, darling. Good afternoon. KFC. Wall Street. Leave it there. It have a little slide under the tail of animal, and that is why the animal always shaking the tail. Them is they call it the garapat. Them is garapat. That only harassing people's brains. I just say on the radio. Oh God. Them is garapat. Oh God. Fed up with them, boy. They have nothing positive to ever say, boy. All right. Goodbye. Lord have mercy.
I ain't able to do. Only today's Friday. I ain't able at all today. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Naka.
Good afternoon.
I want to, you talk about Wall Street, right? I want Wall Street always asks about the African emancipation people. So that they ain't get land and they ain't get land. You know they have to apply first. The government, Dr. Rowley, cannot just take a piece of land and give them just so. They have to apply for it. They can't just give it to them just so. So he could find out about that too. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Naka. Good afternoon to our listeners. Let me tell you something, I always say, now I want to say congratulations to the African community.
Yes.
Like I was saying this morning, I'm proud to be African in this country.
Proud.
We have done tremendously well. We had prime ministers, presidents, when we talk about Brian Lara, when we talk about Karen Pollard, when we talk about, Dwight York, Russell Latapy, we have done remarkably well. Now, we have a lot of work to do, and I want to encourage the Emancipation Support Committee to do just that. We'll get the land in the future and build a museum and teach people like Wall Street the whole question of what our forefathers would have gone through. And in time, we'll get that. So there's this perpetuation of we get land and we get this. But you know what, Naka? We ain't get land yet. But what we have achieved based on our history have been tremendous. And I want people to give themselves a round of applause as African people. You're on radio as a black woman. I'm proud of you. Sharon Felix.
Thank you.
Thank you. So there is so much around us that we could compliment. Now, I've always said one of the biggest problems we have in this country is that if you want a black man to be pulled down, just employ a Wall Street. Have a good day. All the best, Miguel.
Thank you. But I want to make a statement, and I want to say something. It's in my mind a little while now. And I want to say this. If we, as black people of Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm not talking about in the world or regionally, if we as black people cannot respect each other, cannot love each other, cannot appreciate each other, cannot motivate each other. But all is a set of pull down and fight, and a fight in this one. It doesn't matter if you don't like them. I set up pull down, and I will make a statement. You don't ever see the other race or the other races doing it publicly. You don't see them, you're not seeing them do it publicly. And if we doing it blatantly outside and calling in a blatantly disrespecting each other, how you expect the other races to respect us? Them ain't gonna respect we if we don't respect ourselves. This is facts. If we can't respect ourselves, how you expect them out there to respect we? And this is what we don't acknowledge. And this is what we don't sit down and think about. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, I lost a call. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, good afternoon. Naka.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm calling from Tobago.
Yes, Tobago in the house.
Question. What black people have to be proud of in this country? Like, I hear they're talking about emancipation and all these kind of things. What black people have to be proud of in this country, bro? Who black businessman could say, well, yes, I gained since that Mr. Rowley came in power?
Let me tell you something. A lot of black people, you see what I just talked about? You didn't hear what I just talked about, and you calling to do this.
What?
But I'm not. Nah. All right. Have a blessing. Hello. Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes. Hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon again, Naka. Naka, you see that stupidicious man who always offering $250 US for whatever? If you're so interested, take that money and buy a piece of land for the Emancipation Support Committee. So then you could put up on your wall big. Because it's your money, pay for it. You're calling and you're murmuring and you're always offering $250 US to 100 US for wherever. Use the money and give them a home. They will appreciate it. Yes.
Oh gosh, nah, don't call him man that. But you all, what I'm not going to tolerate, I'm not going to tolerate nobody disrespecting no black people in here. We're not disrespecting no race. So if you're calling in to come and tell me but what black people and black people, I don't want to hear it. Keep your feelings in your pocket, because I'm not tolerating it. I will disconnect you. And you know me, I can disconnect you very quick. But you all be going for a break. We're coming back. We're talking more positivity. What can we do? We need to spread love in Trinidad and Tobago. We need love in Trinidad and Tobago. We'll be back shortly after we pay the bills.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM. As we transition into summer, we continue to talk politics, current events, entertainment, and what's trending while balancing the talk with some of your favorite tunes, both old and new. Our purpose is to keep you informed and edify you, as well as to give you food for thought on the current affairs of this nation and the world. Keep it locked to the Street 919 FM every day, all day. Our on-air numbers are 342-0081 and 466-5391. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. The Street 919 FM. YouTube, IWER TV.
The Street 919 FM.
Shed it live. Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Wow. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
The Street 919 FM mobile app is now live. Keep in the loop with all your favorite programs. Be in the know first and carry us wherever you go. Listen and watch us live at the click of your fingertips. Download our mobile app now. Go in your favorite app store, whether it be Android or Apple, and type in The Street 919 FM.
Trinity Fire Starters and Global Diamond Leaders presents Project 10,000, a business building seminar designed to inspire and empower you. August 24th, UE Teaching and Learning Complex, 4 p.m. Our dynamic speakers will be Gold Leaders, Reverend Joy Dorr, Katrina Chapman Davis, Nathaniel Smith, Peter Maxwin. Silver Leaders, Kiva Maxwin, Susan Mendez. Diamond Leader, Linda Hercules, Kelly Isam Tola. Tickets only $120. For tickets and info, call 283-4813 or 797-2606. Don't miss it.
Oh God, call on the Lord. Call on Him. Pour on us, God. Oh God, as we pray. Oh.
You are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour all-night prayer every Friday evening, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Designed with you in mind, this ministry deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated and can be sent through the First Citizens Bank, account 795-222, in the name of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly. For more information, please call 753-1113. May God richly bless you.
The light of your glory.
This is Natural Health Solution, where we offer a range of holistic services. Or HemoView, which is a deep dive into blood detection, both live and dry assessment, or BioResonance full body assessment, or full body lymphatic detoxification, or physical therapies include back, neck, and shoulder massage, sciatic nerve compression, and more. Our new beauty line includes both facial, mole and tag removal, and much more. Join us every Tuesday at 8:05 to 8:35 right here on the Street 91.9. Call our numbers is 222-2189. That number again is 222-2189.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Y'all are disappointed. Are real disappointed and are hurt and others get emotional for these things. I get emotional because I'm a young person. and a young person looking on, I'm real disappointed. I'm disappointed and hurt. And it's I'm feeling a little in my feelings, are emotional. I'm telling you, my eyes watering. And I'm emotional, and you know I am very open with you all. I'm emotional because I am hearing, and I know for sure people, my black people, calling in and still not understanding. I am a young person. Imagine you're supposed to be my leaders. And I am seeing people calling in and still degrading. How could we reach far? How we could reach far? When it's half elders, how can I look up to you and it's half elders degrading our race publicly with no remorse? Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Naka, I'd called to talk about the road earlier, but you know, Naka, the lady talked about a sickness that's going on there. How she call it, boy? She said it so nicely. I can't say this stupidity sickness.
Okay.
Right? And I can't believe. I'm telling you, Naka, I was so happy. I'll see it most time, but in the Emancipation Village, I was so happy to see family business.
I was happy
Husband and wife together running a business, children, and with a smile, you know. And the gentleman with the wine, the homemade wine, beautiful wine.
Yes, I saw the homemade wine. Yeah, when I walked through, I saw they were selling homemade wine.
Right, so there were many, but this particular, and he referred something we were saying about the wine, and he said, yes, my wife and I, you know. However, he said it, but he referred to his wife. So he said, well, we're coming back tomorrow. We would get some, you know, some of the people that say, oh, you all coming back. Everything is tomorrow. But we wanted to see what it is we would select for our purchase, you know?
Right.
But, yes, so, like he was in another booth too, because maybe more, because when we purchased and we wanted to buy another bottle, maybe his daughter or family said she has to go elsewhere to get it. So you see, good family business. There are a lot of family business there. And for this gentleman to say what people, and he was going to African people, of course, in Trinidad and Tobago, what they have achieved. Because he have not achieved anything for his age, I don't know his age, because he didn't have a family who showed him the way. He's angry with everybody and the government. No, because, you know, we are here to help you. You need help? There are a lot of help out there, right? Some you'll have to pay for because people study and they need to get back something for the money they spend. But there are a lot of free courses to help you if you do not know how to survive in the country. You know, and we have the radio programs. Whether it's religious or non-religious, right? They are there to help you. Right? He calling this station. Who owns this station?
A black man.
A European?
A black man.
You know, and it's the thing that people say. And a lot of them, you know, you must know when election is near, you know. A lot of
they're coming out. Yeah, they're coming out.
So-called independent people or independent thinkers. And they have a thing they call Hope. If he wants, he can join the Hope Party. But the Hope Party ain't going nowhere and talking to you and helping our people anywhere. They're just hoping to be in government.
Oh, gosh.
And hoping to get themselves enriched. It's a party named Hope, H-O-P-E.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, but oh gosh, I saw you say it. Oh God, mother, why you so? Leave it alone.
We have to tell them like it is. Let it soak into their head.
Yes.
Let them know if somebody trying to help you and they're not talking about your situation and telling you this is not the way to live.
Right.
You have to put down the guns.
Right.
You want to help you. Who in your community bringing in guns here? But they sit in the high tower and talking about the government and talking about all sorts of things and spreading propaganda. You can't tell me that these are the people that you want to listen to. You have to listen to the other side, whether you like them or not. Let me hear what the person have out there for me.
Yeah.
What good? So you were telling me the government have nothing, and you driving a brand new car. You have a good job. Only you could get that. There must be something out there for me.
Yeah.
Let me find out who can help me get something. I don't want to be like. I want to be maybe like you, or maybe, but something that I can be comfortable with. Let me find a group.
Right.
That can lead me to that condition.
Right.
That will make my life comfortable. It's hard when a man can't have a girlfriend or can't have a family, because he's lazy sitting on the block doing nothing. And now let me tell you, a lot of them blowing fat, meaning air, empty thing in the air. Nothing. And you believe in those stupidness.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, take care.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, Naka, how are you going? Good afternoon.
Hi, good, thank you.
Hey, you see what you just said a while ago?
Nah, I was really emotional,
Nah, I support you 100%. How you could say what the government do for black people? You know how much things the government do for black people?
The list very long.
Let me go back in history. You understand? A lot of people always want to blame Dr. Eric Williams for the cause of the country. But when Dr. Eric Williams became Prime Minister, you know the first thing the man do? The man make sure he gives education for everybody.
Yes.
Because you see, the nation is in the book bag, and people up to this still saying what he did for this country. So you know why? As what Pastor Google said about 2 weeks ago, the problem is not the young people in this country, it's the older heads and them.
Yes.
And them is the problem, because when the older heads call and start to talk a lot of Nancy stories, that's when the problem will start. And the young people now just take it in and believe what them say is right. That is the problem going on in the country today. The problem that the young people know is the older heads and them. Because let me tell you, because I could tell
Same
people...
thing I was saying.
Yes.
The people I supposed to be looking up to.
You understand? Look this man is called Wall Street. From what I don't hear, he don't give nothing positive,
Well, they don't get Wall Street a chance.
Always something negative to pull down his own people. Because let me be real out here. When Kamala Prasad said, sorry, you see I call you woman whole name. When she was Prime Minister, the first thing that's coming from her people's mouth is to give the Prime Minister respect.
Yes.
Give her respect. They call she mother, they call she tanty,
yeah,
they call
she get all kind of big name.
Let us not forget, they give she all the praise like if she was the last goddess.
They even say she's royal.
Royals, you understand? And I saw black people kissing her feet. Let us not forget. You understand? But when a black strong man who can walk on his own, he don't need nobody to hold his hand for him to walk up a flight of stairs.
And very eloquent.
And for his age, he is older than her by some couple of years. He could talk on a stage for 2 hours or more. Even you talk from night till morning. You understand? But when she talking, we give her 5 minutes and she'll talk about here, the Titanic, all kind of things. She don't get lost already. You understand? We have to understand out here. Let us stop putting down our own selves, because if we keep on putting down ourselves, the media doesn't do it already. The media doesn't have a feeling.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. When a black boy gets shot, it's a feeling.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
When a black boy fall on inside the road, they say Port of Spain is a hole. You understand? Port of Spain is a hole. I heard people who look like, hey, the score, they say Port of Spain is a disgusting city. You understand? You know, let me stop talking because I could go on and on and on. But we have to stop pulling ourselves because we pull ourselves, we pull the whole African race. I mean,
and you're giving the other races privilege to disrespect we.
Yes, because when certain people call on certain hours, they have a feeling negative, just pull negative. And we have to understand that.
Yes.
And we have to grow up. And you see the older heads and them, some of them have to understand out here because of we in this problem today.
Yes.
You understand? The older heads we in this problem today, and the older heads of them is Jack Warner, Ranger, you understand? Leroy Betis, and all these fellas and them. They are in this problem and it's black men like me. Do they behave like that? Have a good day.
Thank you. I want to answer, I had a caller before and I want to answer, and you know, she said something which is very factual. And the other caller, I think this is the one, he said, you know, the government has given us a lot of things, you know, that is long. And if people listen to Positive Corner, I would have brought the Ministry of Rural and Youth Development. I would have brought different ministries here and have interviews with them, even the Police Youth Club, to let them know what is given to us. And I will make the statement. The deceased former Prime Minister, Mr. Manning, people don't understand, and I don't want to really talk it, but people don't understand why Gate was brought to this country, and people don't understand. And I don't want to make it a race conversation, so I will leave it alone. And if you're on the higher heights and you know, you all don't know why Mr. Manning brought Gate for you and I, my brothers and sisters. Well, they didn't even understand that. And the amount of programs that is given on a silver platter to us, and we still in understanding that. We saying they ain't doing. If I write down the amount of programs and bring it in Positive Corner, a half an hour would not be enough for me to cover all the programs that are given to us on a silver platter. And I would tell you something to Trinidad and Tobago. We just say the government ain't doing, they ain't giving, you know, walk it and walk out there and whatever. I sit here today from the age of 18 years old, when I left school, 17 going on 18. Every job that I got, and I'm telling you, me working no dotish place, a job is a job. Let me not say no dotish place, a job is a job. Every job that I got, I did not sit down and wait on the government to give me. No MP help me, no councillor help me, no cousin help me, no aunt help me, nobody didn't help me. Every job I got it under my own merits because I decided to go out there and get a job. I beat pavement. I worked TSTT. I walked into TSTT, did my interview and walked out, and at 4 p.m. they called me. That's before the first retrenchment. They called me and they told me, you were successful. I, Naka, went out there and beat pavement. Why we can't go out there and beat pavement too? I went out there, Naka, walking the interview. It was 12:30, the interview was. Walked out of the interview and at 4 p.m. they called me called my house phone and my mother answered and they told me you were successful. I went out there, so why we can't do it? Let me stop blame the government and stop looking for gimme and handout. Why we can't go out there and beat pavement? Stop. Don't depend on the government to give you. The government is doing enough. I'm not on a political banter thing, but I'm telling you the facts. This is facts. And you all have seen, you all who listen to Positive Corner, you all saw it. I bring them here. When it comes to mental health, everything free. You have a program where the government paying you to do a program, and all they sit down there and balling what the government gave all you, and all we black people didn't even understand that the government doing it for we too. We the most, doing it for we the most, and all they ain't seeing it. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, Naka, good afternoon. Good program.
Thank you.
Africa, the leaders in Africa has come to recognize handouts is not helping Africa.
No.
You understand? It has not helped Africa. As a result, the people who giving you a handout, they have a bigger picture in mind.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? And it's time we as African people in the diaspora understand that we need to pull ourselves up by the bootstrap. Stop waiting on some Messiah to come to serve us and what have you. You understand me? In the community, the government provides sometimes material, all kind of thing. You know what we just do with it? We just sell it.
Yes.
We demand that the government, some gang leaders or so-called community leaders, just want that $20,000 before they could start. You understand me? But once they have to pick up their own self by the bootstrap, you're not good. You're not good. Once you have to go out there and look for it, you're not. I came from a broken family. I had my challenges like everybody else, but guess what? Not one day the police
come
had to lay hands
outside.
on
Yes,
me.
yes.
Not one day that my children, the police had to lay hands on them. Because why? We learned, as you rightly said, to go out there.
Go out there and beat pavement.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, ma'am. You understand me? So this dependency syndrome is what has the people on the other side. They recognize how to control us is to give us handouts. But the moment you go and look for it yourself, they cannot control you.
No.
You understand me? You control your destiny. You control what you want happen to you. You understand me? So good talk, and I hope most of us buying to that talk. Thank you.
I agree. Thank you. We are more of a dependent nation than an independent nation. We are dependents. We are a load. And we don't even know it. Because all them people who calling in and balling and who sitting on by the corner and balling, but the government and give me this and the government and give me that. Sometimes I just get vexed with Dr. Eric Williams. Because he put we in this position today, he gave me too much. And we ain't learned to appreciate it. We didn't even build from it. Instead of us building, we became more of a dependent. We are a dependent. We have no independence. I am telling all of this, we have no independence in this country. I born independence and I say we have no independence in this country. All we looking to do is to see, let me tell you something, like we born with we hand out. That's how we born with we hand out, because we gimme, you always want. But what you doing for yourself? We black people, what we doing for ourselves? Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good evening, good evening.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm blessed, I'm blessed.
Let me tell you something. I 62 years. And my poet, I sell not on a bike. Okay? I've been with my father. You know what I do when they come? I was carrying I 62 years, I was carrying they come. If I get shoot to clip with water and cotton, I do that month again from my girl from my man. That's she. And I go to parents and myself and they never help me, And I go cause that bill of cotton below the government and they never help me.
You're doing it for yourself.
I do myself see that.
Nice.
I grew up growing up. I feel like I was not pretty life. I was everything and I like to myself.
Nice.
Look at my lad brother, he was in school only about 2 months into a second. He used to know, you know, you're MPS man. Like you have downstairs and you have downstairs downstairs and you have downstairs and upstairs. Big house. We never do nobody know the case at all. I never look at this and know myself. And I live in only government, but I don't buy these people. So
born with we are out.
We have to do something, darling. We have to do something. I don't want to bring one day I do something wrong. I respect everybody. Okay?
Yes.
You're lazy, man. You are very baby. Do something, honey.
All right, thank you.
All right, darling. Yeah.
Have a good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Naka.
Good afternoon.
And good afternoon to your listeners. Well, I kind of have two things when it comes to this topic that we're discussing, because I believe the government have a responsibility and we are paying them, so they ought to be doing things for the people of this nation. However, having said that, if there is a person moving around Trinidad, you would notice you cannot go anywhere without somebody begging you for something. And they're well capable.
I tell you, the ball with their hand out.
People all over the place just begging. And it's not as if things not already tight for some persons in Trinidad. I develop a thing now, I telling people go in front of the parliament and beg, because somehow we done facing little difficulties and making adjustments, but some people out here who capable of earning their own income just intend to be lazy and want to beg and live off other people.
I agree.
And that is challenging for a nation like ours. We have high levels of unproductivity, and people making noise, and people making noise for money, noise for back pay. But what type of service are you all giving to the public? Look at how, all right, people are saying the police is operate a certain way because of what they were offered and them kind of thing. But look at what sometimes we are offered from the police. A woman a guy make a call, the woman police asking him if he don't know where the station is. This is the kind of ridiculousness we just have to be facing. But we need to understand that we have been suffering in this country here from what I call moving the goalposts, right? Because in all sectors of society, we have people who are guilty of what we are experiencing in this country. They are the results of that, whether it's from the low end or straight up on top. And sometimes many of us just want to blame one category. So we might want to blame the low end, or some of us just want to blame people on top. But we as a nation need to check ourselves and stop moving the goalposts. We need to be able to call a spade in Trinidad and Tobago if we want things to go a certain way. It makes no sense, right, that the adults who constantly want to blame the youths, be coming out and talking us about rubbish out here. We always looking for trivial matters to fight amongst each other and argue. We cannot come together and say, hey, this is something good for our country, let me move in that direction. It's always, you're waiting to see if it's your party doing it to support it, or if it's the next party against to be against it. And I don't know what we intend to achieve with that in this country, where we intend to reach. But I look forward to listening. Maybe a wonderful program.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, hi.
You're hearing me?
Yes, I hear you.
All right, thank you. Thank you for a very good program.
Thank you, thank you.
The person that just spoke there have some excellent points.
Right.
But I also want to tell him that the government more than fulfill its duty. Free education until university. What more you want than that? free education.
And I am a product of that.
All right. You go anywhere in the world and tell me where you finding that.
No way.
You understand? There are so many perks from the government that we get. I mean, it's really, really overdoing how people just want to stretch their hands to the government. It is ridiculous. What do you think? The government is a hole with a bottomless pit? I am not saying that, you know, there are things that the government can do and they are doing. But if you just stop there and want to say, gimme, 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 you will always sit there and beg at their people's mercy. So you have to find and pick up yourself. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Naka, my dear.
Hi, my sweet.
I wanted to tell you, you know, you talk about the dependency syndrome, and you're so correct. You give a man a fish, you feed him for a day.
Yes.
And after he eat it, go down the toilet, and then he coming back for more.
Yes.
So the same people who some of them are being paid to come and to say, well, okay, I want to get so-and-so to achieve a particular goal. Saying, well, hey, then go real feed me. After the first feeding, they will find you to be a pest. And they will start to run you and disrespect you. And then you start to complain. So you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime.
Yes.
And you see what you said there about going to university, because Mr. Manning introduced that gift.
He gave that to me.
I tell you, I went up there to UWE, to Gate. My son, my nieces, nephew, everybody, we were recipients of that policy because he saw certain things. Because when you went up, you find, but wait now, it's only a particular group. Because prior to that, one group had dollar for dollar. So if you didn't have that dollar, you ain't going nowhere. You could be as bright as a bulb. If you didn't have that dollar, you couldn't go. So Mr. Manning realized, and he brought in Gate. And they will examine your financial situation. And once you meet the criteria, you're able to go to university and complete and go in whichever direction you want, whichever path you want to follow. Let us compare it to America, our family in America. Naka, so we have a man who is a so-called professor. If you get a scholarship or you go to America and you're going to university, you have to pay back that loan. Some of them balling for years, they pay back a loan, having to pay to go to university. We getting it down here free because you have people who care and who understand the situation and allow all of us who couldn't afford to pay, give us a hand up. You understand? So we have to sit down and think, what are we making good uses of these benefits? You give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. So baby girl, I give you that, I bless you.
Thank you.
And you take advantage and you go to higher heights with your paper in your hand, like all the other races who ain't dependent on the government. How come, look, the Venezuelans don't come here. And some of them putting up businesses. How come? How come the Bennies and them who come in here looking to put up business and getting jobs? How is that not? Anybody sit down and think about that? Does it say something about us, people looking like you and I? Does it say something about some of us, all of us, some of us? So get up and get, people. Get up and get.
I want
get off this dependency.
Thank you. I want all to come on the live. Join the live. Come on the live because I want to show you something. And this is not no show thing. I want to show you all the product of free tertiary education. And I want all you to come on the live and see a product. I am very proud, you know. I am proud of what my government gave to me. And I want all to join the live. Come on Facebook, come on YouTube, and I'm doing it for a short time. And I want all to join. And I coming up? I want all to join the live and see a product of free tuition. And I'm doing it very quickly. This is a product. This is a product. You hear what I'm telling all you? This is a product. And I am very proud. I am thankful, elated. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Naka.
Yes, good afternoon.
Pleasant good afternoon to you and to the listening audience. Pleasant good afternoon. Listen, very good program. Okay, very good program, and I'm glad that it is highlighted that, you know, we need to really get ourselves in a mindset of that dependency syndrome and truth.
Yeah, we
right?
too dependent. We always gimme. We born with we hand out. You always give me like we are tight skin. I want this and what thing. I see. Let me tell you something. I don't want to cut you short. I call her. I see a young girl come to not she come to me. She on a TikTok or whatever them thing. I don't really follow TikTok too much, but I happen to be scrolling through, and I see this young girl blatantly bawling about I went by my counselor to get a job. But you're well and able. Yes, you may need a little assistance. Your counselor say don't want nothing. Imagine I home and me now I walk. Go outside and beat pavement.
Yeah.
Beat pavement.
Yeah.
You know what pavement I beat?
But this is it. And let me tell you something. This is why you find that, you know, those who supposed to know better, they put in this narrative and, you know, and this kind of, you know, Cambridge Analytica thing in the minds of people that the government don't care and the government are just suffering and it is because of the government. But listen, I would like them to know, just like how the great, you know, Man Marley said in one of his songs, you know, he said every day the bucket goes to the well, you know, and one day it's going to drop. I would say every decade, you know, it has been going to the well. And sometime, somewhere along the line, it's just so happened that this time we're in right now, right, is so much to be done with a little, and is where it will be coming from. You understand? And everybody have to get some. So when everybody just want and looking at, you know, and then want to blame and say, oh, we have to get this, and oh gosh, we have to get that. Come on, right? So very good program. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I will tell all of this, and one of the engineers, he go laugh because you go know what I'm talking about. It's about a woman. Always. She just be begging out, you know, begging and whatever and saying. And my heart went out to her. My heart went out to her, and I, you know, I went and I, you know, contributed or whatever. I don't like my left hand know what my right hand doing. And this lady take my money. She well and able, you know. And what hurt me the most, you know what I'm talking about, eh? Take my money to go and play with. Look, my engineer laughing. Take my hard-earned money. All you know hard. I just have to come here, read news, do news, edit news, read news. A positive corner. And this woman take my money to go and play with. And mind you, she have no disabilities. She have no disabilities. And this woman take my money. You ain't see she need to go and beat pavement too? Go and beat pavement. You sit down there whole day taking money to go and play with. When I tell all of that thing hurt me to the core. Because I know sometimes I need that same money I give you. Why you doing that? We were this beggy, we always born with we hand out tight skin mentality. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, Naka, you feel that is joke? Coming out of KFC, a little youth man tell me, hey, you could assist me with something to eat? I say, yeah, I take out my $20 and I give him. I walk up the road and I get my car and I drive him coming down the road. When I coming down the road, I see the same little youth man by KFC with a beer and a half pack of cigarettes in his hand.
You see?
I walk out and hit him one close. I didn't mind the beer so much, you know, but blowing my money away
with cigarette.
Yeah. And sometimes when you pass them straight, the people go feel you having and you're passing people straight. But it's this kind of thing you don't see and decide not to give. Yeah, have a nice day.
All right. I want to answer somebody. I don't answer people on social media. I don't watch comments and things. But Jerome Moses, like you need a little light up. And I go war you Jerome Moses today. The Jerome Moses say, Naka, how come you ain't have a government job and you on IWER station working? Jerome, as I said before, I don't beg to get no work. If you offer me a job, you offer me a job. And I know a lot of people, and I have a resume in service commission as we speak. For how much years I did not get called. But this, I love this job. Sitting down behind here, talking to everybody, letting them know, giving people information, and highlighting young people in Trinidad and Tobago. I love this job. But like Jerome Moses, like you want me shine you up. Because I telling you, me, I know you from a can of paint. But I go highlight you today because I realize you have a hard on for me. So I will have a hard on for you today. Ease me up. Today's Friday, tomorrow is Saturday. Go and look to cut up some cassava, cut up some dashing, cut up some potato to make soup tomorrow and leave me in peace. Thank you, Jerome. Back to the regular schedule. Hello, good afternoon. Listen up, man. Janae, you're rolling. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Naka.
Yes.
I compliment you today.
Thank you. What should I compliment you today? I need to record this. Write down this word. She compliment me.
No, because, no, Naka, listen. When you do good, I compliment you.
Yes.
If you do bad, I'll go after you.
Yes. It has come from my heart.
It's come for your heart. and just tell you how balanced I am, Naka. You understand? But Naka, I want to say something to the black PNM callers. There is something called internalized oppression. And Naka, I want you to Google this.
I go Google it when I reach home.
Right. I don't think you use pastor with the internet search engine name. I want you to use the actual Google. I want you to Google internalized oppression. And I want those black PNM callers who know how to use Google to Google internalized oppression. You know what internalized oppression is? I'll give you a quick example. You remember when Fitzgerald saw a poor guy and he was coming out of Neil Massey stores? And he said a black guy was begging. And he said he was looking for the piper in the guy. He was looking for the worst in the guy. That is internalized oppression. You know when them black PNM callers call and say black people lazy? That is internalized oppression. Internalized oppression is what the other people think of us, we think of ourselves. So this issue that black people lazy, yes, there are lazy people in our race. But you think is 80% of them people in Trinidad and Tobago lazy? You think it's 60%? You think it's 75%? There are lazy people in all races, right? And I'm going to close with this, Naka. Naka, the other thing I want black PNM people to stop doing. Stop saying black people need to be in the government or they need to stop depending on the government. Faris Awari collects millions of dollars a year in rent from the government. Stuart Young family collects millions of dollars from the government for NCB Global. Carl Imble's family collects millions of dollars in contract from the PNM government. Terence Dialsing family collect millions of dollars in contract from the PNM government. So how you would tell a black collecting a little small thing, might be a little pension or a little CPEP or something, to wean themselves off the government? That's why, Naka, I said it is internalized oppression, right? And Dr. Clark says, a race that's taught to hate itself and love the world will become its own oppressor. Let me repeat that. Dr. Claude Anderson says, a race that's taught to hate itself and love the world will become its own oppressor. Naka, I call your program twice here. Naka, you have a wonderful issue.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, I lost that caller. Yes, y'all, I know y'all were calling in. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Naka.
Good afternoon.
What do you mean by the black PNM people?
Well, I listen. I want to know too.
Because the Indians and the black people, so I don't understand what you mean by the black PNM people. How much do you contribute to the people of Paka? Because you always talk about the black people. Here, tell us people of Lavender every month. Help. Huh? What is contributing to the people in Chumaka? You always talking about how would people are this.
That way you need to ask him. You need to ask him that.
Yeah, I want to know
what he contributing.
What he contributing to them? Only as a talk. And we crying on his own black people as themselves. I want to know. I'm talking about black PNM people. Indian is black, they're white people.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're talking about. Wall Street, you better stay and see if you could join Trump over there and with your foolishness here. You have a blessed evening, Naka, and reach over safe, darling.
All right, thank you. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Right. No, I'll tell you something we going on with you. You see, if you're not conscious or you're not aware of things, you wouldn't observe. You wouldn't observe that tradition, what have been passing down with other race, actually black people. And you know, black people have accepted that tradition. You understand? If they observe seriously that the all races was taught them to hate the black man. And black people has come and accepted that tradition and carry it on against themselves. You understand? So they end up blind faith.
Right.
You understand? And desperate fear. You see, there's a lot of things, you go to education and whatever. But I will tell you something, you see, knowledge, my friend, is so serious that we don't really take knowledge that we really take some knowledge and they do. Scientific knowledge is very serious, and that is what's happening to us. We just take up that mantle and fighting against each other. No gratitude, no love, nothing against each other.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because of the conscious authority they have lost. You understand? And become blind to their spiritual faith. You understand, my friends? That is a very serious thing. I want other brothers to know, other people to know. Stop fighting against one another and following that vision. Because when you carry down yourself, you understand? They will charge you for race. They will call you a racist. So them putting you to do their work. You understand?
Yes.
In public. So my friend have a good day.
All right, thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Naka, it's me.
Oh, hi.
You hear the culvert and the pavement talk with this guest from people who know better.
Yeah.
Well, New Jersey gentlemen, let's challenge you. For every $5,000 you donate to the Lavendale people to build business up there, I'm going to donate 100. Let me see where if you will put your money where your mouth is. If you really want to help them, you know what the PN.
Oh gosh, mother call me back. Hang here by mistake. Hello, good afternoon. Talk to me quick and don't talk no nonsense. I'm going to get vexed.
Good afternoon. No. Good afternoon, Naka.
Yeah, talk to me quick.
Why is them PNM plan them when Washington make a contribution or and shoot down Washington and I talk about black this and black that? Washington support the right play the community.
You have evidence?
We going live today.
Bring some evidence, man. Bring some evidence, man.
The president of praise Washington help people in the community.
All right.
Look, Washington looking for Berlin from the PNM. To help the black brothers and sisters in the East West corridor. You know, they break down the building and set a homeless sleeping by the building by the breakdown there.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Sick, evil PNM.
All right. Gosh, we're not talking no politics thing here. I don't want no politics talk in my head. Hello, good afternoon.
To the lady who just called the lady, that man contributed, I think, was 52 hampers to people in Chumaka Claventil. So he claimed. And he spoke about it for years.
We had the evidence?
He spoke about it. He talked about it on the street. Said it on every program. He said, I get a chance to say, I donated. He said it for years. And then one day I said to him, I say, if I was those people, and every time you come, you have to talk about food.
Yeah, you're throwing it back. You're throwing it back in your face. When you give silently.
I will save every cent, and the day you put your foot in Trinidad, I pelt it back at you. You do not, and in people's poor state, you will realize, Nisha, there are, Taka, there Naka, there are people who are in need.
Yeah.
They will be glad for your sisters. But you don't.
Yeah, don't talk about it. Yeah, you don't talk about it. I agree with you.
Pride. So don't give nothing if you have to talk about it.
If you have to talk about it, I love how you say that. Your left hand must never know what you're right hand doing.
People poor state, they will be in need, you know. But oh God, if you have to give me and everybody, you have to know. But you don't give me.
Better ain't give me that at all.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you. I love how you say that. Hello, good afternoon.
Naka?
Yes, talk to me, lover.
You know the tune is up, Gunman and Joe.
She like that. Hey. Me the bona.
Now I can't tell every time the gentleman call, all of he speaks about us, man. You have a productive weekend of you, my love.
Thank you.
Enjoy your weekend.
I hope I feel better. Yes, thank you. Oh, yeah, listen now. When you're giving, you don't talk about it. Your left hand must never know what your right hand doing. And let us think about that. But I had to talk about that woman today. Because don't make me do the righteous thing and helping out and you're doing it to gamble my money. You get catch with that, Chris? Chris, you never get catch with that? Well, she catch me proper. And it's more than she catch with too, eh? Hello. Oh gosh, Adika, oh gosh, sorry. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? I ain't hearing that call. Call, I ain't hearing you. Hello? Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, talk to me.
Right, so I believe everybody missed the point what Wall Street was trying to say. I'm not a Wall Street fan, but I'm a young person in this country. And when you could tell young people to win off the government, and we have rich people who's greedy and hogging the government for all the contracts that they could get, that is what we are speaking about. Okay. Because I am a young contractor in this country. And all the little small contractors that have all over, all the little small contractors with LSC and thing, the big companies taking it. Right? And passing it on as subcontractors. And we getting smaller money to do it. So this is what Wall Street is, what Wall Street is speaking about. People need to start to take off their PNM hat and the UNC hat and stop the nonsense. Because if just one of these good days, people will understand. And if we continue going on, we go end up like Venezuela. We going to like Venezuela?
Nah, don't think like that, man.
No, we have to think like that because there are greedy people in this country. Look how much $1 million IWER getting for his building. When it will stop? When it will stop? And I can't understand these people who wear the PNM, the red hat and the yellow hat. They're not understanding what they're doing. Stop putting politics and everything. Up to now, Wall Street doesn't speak anything about politics.
Hey, he called we PNM black.
Well, all right.
He bring politics talk in the conversation.
When he said that, it's because he's saying because IWER is PNM, because this one is PNM, that is why they're not speaking about it. We trash. We throw down, we mash up the UNC for the same thing. What is the problem if we talk about the PNM doing the same thing? What is the problem with that? So all that understanding is the PNM and the UNC doing it? And we that's on the ground fighting for the scrums? And I wouldn't say people are winning on the government. You know? Yes, we are getting programs to do. Yes, we are getting courses to do. But what is the opportunities the government are creating in the country when it comes to work after? Let me talk the real thing. All they're saying, we're going to beat pavement. But when you beat pavement, what? You went and studied for so much years. What job you get? Okay, you hold on to a job that paying minimum wage. And what you will do? You'll continue doing that?
At least
so
you have a job.
School for 8
no,
years?
but let me tell you something. A job is a job. Let me tell you, don't discredit.
No, but what I'm saying,
job is a
Naka,
job.
What I'm saying,
but I working in a place where
yeah,
but what I'm saying,
8 years.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I am working in a job that I didn't study for.
Right. So
but I have something to fall back on.
Well, right. So let me say this now. I go in and say this now. The reason why there are lack of opportunities when it comes to work and job opportunities for the young people is because the greed that have on top. That is what I am saying today.
I understand.
All they need to start to take off the yellow and the red hat and realize what's going on in this country.
I understand.
We lost.
I understand.
We lost. And that is why I said we will wait until this country reach Venezuela to understand where we're going. That is what I am saying.
All right. Thank you. Hello. Good afternoon. Be down to 1 minute. Well, not less than 1 minute. Talk to me quick.
Oh, gosh. Thank you, dear. But I would like to say I have never heard this man whose claim to fame is a professor encourage young people to study. Say, listen, I'm going to send some money at a such and such bank. You can access it only if it's for studies. Tell them how reading and learning can open up worlds for them. I've never heard him say anything like always talking about money and how much money they could get. How you can just one day wake up and say abracadabra and get all of this set of money. He says nothing positive. Nothing positive. As a matter of fact, it's leading young people astray to think that they can just find money so out of the blue. And let me tell you something.
I go to cut you off because we down to the wire.
Okay,
we close enough.
all right.
But thank you for staying locked on with me. Thank you so much. You know, I hold on for dear for a little while today. Thank you. You all have a blessed and safe weekend. I am going to sleep all the weekend. I'm tired. I ain't too well. But thank you very much. See you guys next week. Love. Love in the house.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Oh God, call on the Lord. Call on Him. Pour on us, God. As we pray, oh Lord.
are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour all-night prayer every Friday evening, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Designed with you in mind, this ministry deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated and can be sent through the First Citizens Bank, account 795222, in the name of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly. For more information, please call 753-1113. May God richly bless you.
The light of your glory.
Team Colors of We and Gold Diggers Entertainment presents Cheers to Life 8. Cheers to Life 8. Boat ride season again, open it up. The Horns and Halos edition. Hold on the boat, rockin', rockin'. On Sunday, the 11th of August, aboard the luxurious Sea Champion. We board at 2 p.m. and set sail promptly at 3.
Tell us something when you don't know.
Featuring DJ Mustard, Kryptonite Sound, Ever Slick, Juice Store, Studio Guy, and Schematic Sound. For more information, contact 277-8740, 732-0786, and 347-7867. Tickets are $200. Powered by K2K and IWER Cuisine. Sunday, the 11th of August. Cheers to Life 8, the Horns and Halos edition.
Are you just tired of bad news in your communities, TV screens, and newspapers? Well, I have good news for you. Introducing Positive Corner with Naka every Tuesday from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Highlighting young, vibrant, and future stars spreading our nation's banner across the world. Telling their story about their journey to success and overcoming the negativities that plagues our land. Come, let's sit, discuss, have a few laughs, but at the same time learn something new. Every Tuesday, 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Positive Corner, where challenges are opportunities for growth.
The presence of oxygen is absolutely the absence of disease. Most chronic diseases that plague us are not happening to us, but is happening within us. We're literally eating ourselves to death, which means we're not living longer, we're dying longer. Join fitness expert Aloy Johnson, the founder of the healthiest corner on earth, located at number 92 East Drive, Chamfleur, every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on The Street 919 FM, where he shows you that healing the body's temple is easier than anyone would have led you to believe.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of The Street 919 FM. To the world, The Street 919. News from The Street 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon, I'm Chanaka Phipps, and this is the news on The Street 919 FM. In the headlines, Marabella welder 31 killed, man wounded in shooting. Cops close Observatory Street after building collapses. Prime Minister at African Emancipation Day celebration says, don't fear your heritage. And regionally, St. Vincent and the Grenadines confirms dengue outbreak. And in the news today, man died after another was wounded in a shooting in Marabella on the night of August 1st. Welder Daniel Taylor, 31 of Jack Street, Batu Avenue, was shot near his home. Another resident, Elijah Halls, 18, was taken to the San Fernando General Hospital, where he remained up to August 2nd. Residents heard gunshots around 9:20 p.m. and called the Marabella Police Station. Inspector Maharaj, Woman Sergeant Langley, WPC Warner, and another police from the Southern Division responded. The officers found Taylor lying in the road. He would have turned 32 on September 26. Halls was also on the ground with multiple wounds, and he was taken to the hospital. Police from the Homicide Bureau of Investigations Region 3 also visited and gathered evidence. No one has been arrested and investigations are ongoing. Meanwhile, Observatory Street in Belmont, Port of Spain, has been closed to traffic. In a news release on August 2nd, police said the street is closed owing to the collapse of a building. As a result, they said Belmont Circular Road has been temporarily converted into a two-way street between Observatory Street and Charlotte Street. Drivers should comply with the instructions of the police officers who are on the scene, diverting traffic away from the affected area. More news. He made the comment as the TNT celebrated the 186th anniversary of emancipation. This year marked the first time the August 1st holiday was referred to as African Emancipation Day, following a change made by the government a few months ago. As citizens gathered at the Brian Lara Promenade in Port of Spain to commemorate the holiday, the PM is in his feature address during the Emancipation Support Committee Liberation Ceremony, reflected on the struggles of our African ancestors and emphasized the importance of more young citizens participating in preserving and continuing TNT's rich heritage. Hundreds took to the streets of Port of Spain dressed in vibrant African attire and handcrafted jewelry to mark the occasion. With beaming smiles, they danced to the infectious beats of African drums, chanted and sang in celebration of African Emancipation Day. The parade was held by the Prime Minister and members of the Cabinet. And regionally, health authorities have confirmed an outbreak of dengue fever in St. Vincent and the Grenadines 3 years after the last outbreak claimed at least 7 lives, most of them are children. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Environment said on Friday that its epidemic unit has recorded 119 dengue fever cases so far in 2024, and that of those cases, 23 were in June and 82 last month. Based on the epidemic data, the number from the lab, confirmed cases of dengue fever has exceeded the threshold of numbers expected, indicating that there is a dengue fever outbreak in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the ministry said. The ministry is urging the public to adhere to all basic precautionary measures to prevent the spread of vector-borne diseases during the summer vacation. Said that to combat the further spread of dengue virus, the government has implemented increased public awareness and health education intervention, as well as increased surveillance, including the use of GIS mapping for more targeted source reduction. Now let's head on over to your weather report today. And in the weather for the period today until midnight, Trinidad Tobago. Initially hot sunny conditions will be interrupted by partly cloudy or cloudy spells with few showers. There is a medium chance of heavy showers or thunderstorms favoring western and hilly areas of Trinidad. The night will be mostly fair despite isolated showers. Please note gusty winds and the street or flash flooding may occur in or near heavy showers or thunderstorms. The remainder of the Lesser Antilles fares partly cloudy and breezy conditions with few showers. There is a low chance of isolated heavy showers. The night will be fair despite the isolated shower. In our temperature, our maximum temperature is 33 degrees in Trinidad and 32 in Tobago. Our seas are slight to moderate waves of 1 meter to 1.5 but up to 2 meters in or near the leewards in the open waters. There is less than 1 meter but up to 1.5 in or near the leewards in sheltered areas. Recapping the headlines. Maribel Welder, 31 killed, man shot, man wounded in shooting. Cops close Observatory Street after building collapses. The Prime Minister at African Emancipation Day celebration says don't fear your heritage. And Regional East St. Vincent and the Grenadines confirms dengue outbreak. I'm Chinaka Phipps. Thank you for joining me today. Do have a blessed Friday and a safe and wonderful weekend.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.